is Sam Kenworthy. I'm here to help Shift move ahead on the agricultural side, and we're here having an interview in the Shift farm in Guanacaste, Costa Rica. The farm exists to be able to produce food for the community of Shift. Matt gives us a pretty much carte blanche to do what we think is best. And there aren't a lot of restrictions on what we can experiment with, and that's why I get excited about working here. I'm involved with permaculture because it makes sense to me. Permaculture is a design philosophy that tries to apply patterns we observe in nature to human-centered applications. And at the base of it, you've got permanent culture mixed together, and so you're looking to be able to create environments in which humans can live well for a permanent amount of time. What we're looking at doing to regenerate farmland at Shift is increase diversity, increase density, and really try to get the amount of organic material that we have available to us just really increased. Shift is using agroforestry because we live in a tropical dry forest, and much of our design has to do with replicating that type of ecosystem, which intrinsically means that we're going to be using tree crops. Tree crops are more resilient. Tree crops also allow us to produce large quantities of food that we only have to plant one time. What I enjoy about working at a project that gives back to the land is that we're able to see results really quickly. We're able to focus on things that are, for a farm, very important, like water cycles and soil cycles, in a way that gives us meaningful calories in the short, medium, and long term. The folks that we work with, the local people here, all the guys that I call colleagues and co-workers, they teach me things all the time. They've just got a deep experience here. I've only been here about 9 years. When you've got someone that you work with that's 60 plus years old, they've got generations more experience than you do. The biggest mistake that people are making in development in terms of creating places to live is that they're not doing it in a holistic way. So they're not looking at something like a built structure that you can live in and also combining it with things like access, like how do you get to that space, or water, where might that come from? They're looking at it just as the idea of, I want to build a home, without any real concern for anything else that goes with that. And so all of the work that we're doing to bring in pollinators, create more habitat, hold water in the landscape, will eventually seep out over the edges of the property. Our work has a lot to do with showing people what we're doing. We want to be able to broadcast this message to others, and I think when people can see the successes that we've had, and they'll ideally want to get involved. There's not a lot of communities like Shift that are using this kind of language that really want to push the envelope. There's been a lot of discussion for the last couple of years about how it's going to happen, and now we're getting to the point where we've got to apply those things.